Hey guys, Dr. Stephanie here. I'm a physical therapist, and if you're having elbow pain, especially lateral or outer elbow pain, then you're not alone. It's called tennis elbow or lateral epicondylitis, but most of the time it's not caused by playing tennis, even though it's called tennis elbow. It's caused by repetitive movements, which could be painting, it could be cooking, it could be typing at a computer, using a mouse a lot. It could be playing golf, it could be swimming. Anything that you have to repeatedly do the same motion, that can cause excess stress on the tendons that attach to this bone on your outer elbow, causing irritation and pain. And so a lot of people think, well, I'll just rest it and it'll go away. Unfortunately, that's not usually the case. It may feel better for a little bit, but you really need to do some exercises to work on your wrist strength, your hand strength, forearm, even shoulder strength, just to take stress off of your elbow and those tendons at your elbow, and then it'll start feeling a lot better. But sometimes it takes a while, so don't be discouraged if you try these for a week or two and it doesn't go away completely. So I'm going to show you 5 exercises, and all of them you can use a little weight like this to do. And so they're super simple. You can do them at home. I would recommend doing every other day just to give yourself a break in between. And this will start building up some of that strength, so you hopefully get rid of that elbow pain. So the first one, pretty simple. What you're going to do is, and if you want, I'm going to do all these standing, but you can also rest your hand on a table if you want to. But the first one is wrist extension. So you're just going to move your hand up like this towards the ceiling and then back down. So lift up and back down. I usually recommend starting with your elbow bent like this, and you want to do 3 sets of 10. So just moving that wrist up and down. And then you can make it more challenging. Stick your arm straight out in front of you. And again, move your wrist up and back down. So just moving that hand up towards the ceiling and back down. Again, 3 sets of 10. Then we want, so that's wrist extension. Then we want to go the opposite direction, wrist flexion. So we're going to turn our hand over and then kind of curl that wrist up towards the ceiling again and back down. Curl it up and back down. The goal is 3 sets of 10. If this gets easy and you want to make it more challenging, arms straight out in front of you, curl up towards the ceiling and back down. Again, 3 sets of 10. Okay, for the next one, it's kind of fun. We're gonna use both hands, one hand on either side. And this is a 3-pound weight. I usually recommend starting with a lighter weight, but you can increase the weight as you feel comfortable doing it. Or if you do 3 sets of 10 and they feel easy, then I would recommend going up in weight. Okay, so for this one, we're gonna make circles. So we're gonna take one hand and we're gonna curl it forward. And we're gonna alternate back and forth, just curling this weight forward, just like this. Just one side, then the other side. You can start with your elbows bent and then work to where your elbows are straight. This one you can count to 30 if you want to, or usually I like to do it for 30 seconds and then do 3 rounds of 30 seconds. Just alternating hands, rolling it forward like this. All right, for the 4th exercise, this is called radial deviation. And so I'm gonna kind of turn to the side to show you. You're gonna hold the bottom of the weight here. You wanna keep your forearm straight, and we're gonna kind of push our hand back towards us, thumb up towards the ceiling, and then back down. Thumb up and down, nice and slow. And again, we wanna do 3 sets of 10. And then if you wanna make it more challenging, arms straight out in front of you. And then again, same movement, thumb up towards the ceiling. 3 sets of 10. For the last exercise, we're gonna add in some shoulder movement because it's important to build shoulder strength as well. And so what you wanna do, lift the weight up to shoulder height, kind of at a 45-degree angle. So not in front of you, not out to the side. And then once you get to shoulder height, we're gonna lift our hand up towards the ceiling, doing that wrist extension. Bring it back down and then back down to your side. So lift up to shoulder height, curl up, down, and back down. So we're working kind of the whole arm in this movement. So lift up, curl up, and back down. We want to do 3 sets of 10. Sometimes if you want to do this with both hands, you can do that as well. Or if you want to just do one hand. But all 5 of these exercises are going to start building strength in that forearm, wrist, shoulder, and start reducing stress on those tendons at your elbow, allowing it to feel better. So try those, and hopefully that helps with your elbow pain.